Hey guys, it's Melanie Hines. I'm your fastest Iraqi Dinar summary on the net. Thank you for your patience today. I did a 16-minute live this morning that had some breaking news that is not included in this summary, so go watch that if you need that, because this is brand new breaking news. There's a lot in here. It has a little bit of, obviously, about Trump's effect on this. It has all the breaking news out of Iraq that was sent to us by our military sources. It also has a little bit about the Vietnam Dong rates. All of this is rumor when it comes to rates or dates. We had a couple bank stories on a call I just spent time listening to. Sorry, there's a lot going on trying to get the dogs. They're, new puppy. But it's all good. The puppy's great. I loaded a short at 3:30 about the puppy. Go watch it. Please comment down below. He's the sweetest thing ever. And then coordinating. This is the fastest I could get this done. It's 5:05 by the time I'm recording this, so I am like almost toast. So please bear with me. So the intel summary. We're going to start with the articles out of Iraq because that is my unique intel sources. Then we're going to go into what they're saying about the rates on the Vietnam Dong, what's available. There's ranges. Also, Mark Z, some of the big intel guys, we'll always do that at the end or at the second half. Guys, it seems like this could be done really, really quick. So I'm just going to take you through the articles that were sent to me. U.S. visa suspension applies only to immigrant visas. Dollar closes lower in Baghdad, and then dollar opened higher. It opened and then closed lower in Baghdad. That's good. The dollar's going down. Millions of Shiites commemorate the 7th Amman anniversary in Baghdad. So it was a holiday today. We're going into a holiday weekend. But despite that, people think this could happen this week. Please comment down below. The time is now as an affirmation. The next article was the bad news. Exclusive. Iraq's Rafidian Bank faces renewed corruption files, over 1.6 million in losses. Well, guys, that's nothing compared to what we're seeing here in America. I'm just saying. And again, they're on it. Why? Because of these new systems that we've watched get in place. If you've been following me long enough, the military has shown us all the articles about the World Bank. Iraq's system is the best. That's how they're finding these corrupt files. The next article, Basra crude prices rise despite global decline. Iran denies death sentence for detained protester Efren Saltani. And of course, Trump is threatening Iran if there's any more deaths of protesters. It's between 2,700 people have died there or 2,000. Who knows, right? Who knows what the truth is anymore, right? Gold prices stabilized in Baghdad, rise in Erbil. This was a good news. International Transport and Logistics Expo kicked off in Iraq and Kurdistan. So guys, things go on. SOMO, this was an interesting article. They announced the success of the oil agreement with the region and the achievement of stable export rates. The rates on there said the SOMO announced on Thursday that it had exported 19 million barrels of oil from the region during the past just 3 months. And that's the State Oil Marketing Organization. And it said, confirming that it continues to receive oil from the region in accordance with the agreement concluded. So guys, that's what's going on. Those are the breaking news articles out of Iraq. I don't have a summary. I don't have a live stream you can go to and hear all the details. Didn't get to it today, guys. I had a family day with my family. So I'm still doing this at 5:05 before we have dinner. We're making homemade pizza. What are you having for dinner? I'm going to get this loaded as fast as I can. The articles, let's see. I'm going to quote this one. This is Claire because she's talking about Mark Savaya. I posted on my community page, Trump said that Mark made some good deals in Iraq, so that was positive. She says, Mark Savaya, President Donald Trump's envoy to Iraq, announced today that a comprehensive review of suspicious payments and financial transactions in Iraq is underway with the U.S. Treasury Department and the Office of Foreign Assets Control, along with discussions of potential sanctions targeting networks that undermine financial integrity and fund terrorist activities. The U.S. President's envoy affirmed that the relationship between Iraq and the United States has never been stronger and that it is today under the leadership of President Donald J. Trump. Mountain Goat. I'm not even going to read that one because it's talking about what does fixing the dollar exchange rate at 1,300 in the budget mean. If you ask my opinion as somebody who was offered the chief financial officer position, everybody does a budget. It doesn't matter. What matters are the real results and the financial statements that are audited at the end of the day. And Iraq has had so many auditors auditing their systems, auditing their government. Anybody that wants to contract with them has to audit. They have an Iraqi stock exchange. All the companies need to be audited by the anti-money laundering systems. They have anti-money laundering systems in. They're ready for this thing to go. Guru Jeff says, again, my strongest opinion, I feel the rate change is waiting on government formation. That's a critical piece of stability and requirement by the central bank. Frank 26 says, we got to wait till the smoke clears. He thinks we're going to have the prime minister we want. If it is Al-Awadi, he's going to be very happy. There's been rumors that maybe Sudani stepped down. I point you to Amanda Grace's prophecy on October 25th of 2025. I played it last night. If you want to hear it, I played it last night in my live stream last night. My Margaritas and Manifestations, I played it towards the beginning. It's there. So I also shared a copy of the link so you could go to it and listen to it yourself. She says, after this, that new leadership would take over, but before that, Iraq would revalue and have a lot of value. And it would be a temporary, and I think Sudani's that temporary person. That's just my personal opinion. So even if somebody else takes over, Sudani's done everything we need to do. We know the rate has been transferred from the CBI to the Forex. We're just waiting for it to be released. We have never been closer. So then this is where the Vietnam Dong information comes in, and also with my summary of somebody else. Mark Z, question, do you still think the Dong will come in at 235? Mark Z's response, this is the Vietnam Dong. I still think it will come in around 225, but I'm being told that I'm wrong and it will be way higher. I've got some more Dong information in my notebook that I'm going to get to last. Bruce says, we've heard information that was pointing towards later in the week, which would be anywhere from Thursday all the way till Sunday. There are a lot of doubters out there, but I want you to affirm down below the time is now. Also, what else? Frank 26, a lot of you came to me and said Sudani stepped down. Who did I tell you is in charge of the monetary reform? In his opinion, Frank 26's opinion, is Donald Trump. And if you're not getting along, you're going to get lost. I don't care who you are. I mean, I'm just saying, what do you think? I heard Donald Trump's name mentioned on a call I just listened to before doing this intel summary. I wanted to make sure to get it from the horse's mouth. Now, this was the TNT Tony call today, which was at, I don't know when it was, but it was only 22 minutes. So I decided to listen as I was doing my thumbnail and getting prepared to do this. Tony said the Vietnam Dong rate, what he's hearing is anywhere from 47 cents to $11. Isn't that great? Of course, those are all rumors. Also, somebody asked, did you have to have $10 million to get a big rate? Again, redemption center issues, they're saying there may be contract rates. I don't really believe it, but this is what they're saying, so I'm going to give you the summary. He's saying, no, if you just had $1 million of dinar, somebody was told they would get $28 for it. Again, that's a rate we're not sure exists. Be careful if you go for those high rates, because it's like, I don't know. I've just got 3 steps to a safe exchange. Mark Z quoted 235 and told he was too low. Let's see. People are saying, according to Tony, it's supposed to go tomorrow. They might get calls tonight, and they might go tomorrow. So I don't know. What do you think? I'm thinking any day, anyway. Does any Forex traders out there, did you check the UN list? I don't think it would be on their list yet. I think they would wait and do it on the 1st, in my opinion, if it's not on there, because it hasn't officially been released. And again, for people asking about my step 1, no, don't call the banks right now. Wait until it's released. Once it's officially released, I'm going to do the time is now with the sirens live stream. You're going to get on that. We're going to go to a Zoom, and then everybody that's on that Zoom will get the bridge strategy for free. Okay. I will email it out as soon as that's done, because I will go in God's presence and he will download the bridge strategy as he promised me. That is for people that haven't found their banks yet. So you don't need to call the banks right now. It's too crazy to call your banks right now. Just continue to act as if you believe it's done in your mind. Go in your imagination, believe it's done, or watch some of my other content that talks about that. So they're thinking it's any time now. And then somebody said Trump denied the ones who were trying to stop it. That was part of the intel that I released last night. Trump denied ones that were trying to stop it. Or was that this morning? I don't know. The days mend together. I do so much content. Then a woman on there said she went to Chase Bank. Somebody wrote it on an envelope that she would get $6.86. again, these are rumors. These are what the experiences people had with their banks. I wanted to give it all to you. Oh, and then there was an email somebody sent me that Mark Z had, what's the name of the doctor that talks about Jassara? They're thinking taxes could be ended by February 26th or February of this year. I would be like, hallelujah, praise Jesus. That wouldn't be great if they end taxes because of all the fraud. I am praying that happens. If you're praying that happens, say, I'm praying that happens. Wouldn't it be great if you never have to file your taxes? I mean, that would just be a blessing. I don't know if it can happen, but he's earning $20 billion a month with the tariffs. So I've always been for what he's doing because I knew he was fixing the balance sheet. And listen, if this goes, we'll be out of debt. America, the U.S. balance sheet will be stronger than it's ever been. And I know Trump wants to take credit for that. I'm just saying. I would, if I was him, I would make sure I would get anything to get it done. He sends Mark Savaya over there. And so maybe this is a smokescreen that they have all these things they're targeting while they release it. So guys, keep your prayers up there. Keep your hope up there that it's done. Now I got to go. I love you all. I hope you like this summary. Please comment down below because I worked really hard to get this done and I'm exhausted. I got up at 4. So I'm praying for you. Please pray for us that this is done. Bye. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.